What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be 50K Madrid Ladders second weekend. I'm going to be playing a speed boosting demon. As you saw by that first clip of the intro, my man's is out here with Randy Moss at running back. We'll get into that in a little bit, but for now, we're on offense. And if you don't know who this is, his name is Gelato. He's the best with the speed boost in Madden 26. He knows how to do it like every single play. So we're going to be in the Jets offense as usual, and on defense, once we get there, we'll be in the Vikings defense. Our main goal is just to get some points on this drive. You know, maybe his touchdown would be nice, because once we get on defense, man, it's going to be a whole different type of game. So far so good. Easy drive. You know, we're just moving down the field. We're already at the 31-yard line. We're going to be running quite a bit in this gameplay as well because, you know, he's going to be in like dollar. He's going to be mugging up the line. And I'll say, man, my main goal in this game is to obviously score sevens, but, you know, I just don't want him to have the ball that much. I want the ball in my hands as much as possible because if it's in my hands, he can't be speed boosting. Right here, spacing switch to the right, and we're going to get Gibbs all the way down to the 15-yard line. But in Madden 26, we've all seen the speed boost. It's somewhat random for the most part, but some people know how to master it and really get it to happen like every single time. And my opponent just so happens to be one of those players. Right here, 3rd and goal, I kind of wanted to run a different play. I wanted to run the RPO read. Instead, I accidentally call inside zone, and it gets absolutely blown up. So 4th and goal, we have to go for it. It was such a good drive this whole time. But, you know, we get stuffed in the red zone. Thankfully, Jaden Daniels is able to get to the edge. And here we go. The moment of truth. This is why you guys wanted to watch this video. This is why you clicked on this video. He's going to be early speed boosting with Amari Cooper at running back. I'm in this Cub defense, and you'll see quickly I get out of it because Cub is not the run D that we used to, you know, run it for. It used to be amazing run defense, and now it's terrible. I'll be completely honest. See right here, Randy Moss is like, whoop, whoop. And he's out of there. Insane speed boost. All he had to do is once or twice. He gets to the edge, and this is like Madden 20 human joystick. And this is what Moss does at running back. He's insane, 6'5" or 6'4" build. Raiders team 95 speed. How do you tackle this, man? This is pretty smart, right? If you're, you know, high powered and, you know how to run the ball and know how to do all these little tactics, it's the best case scenario to really maximize your points and just try to run it up. A lot of y'all right now are wondering, like, how do you do this? How do you do this? To answer your question, I don't know. I get the speed boost sometimes, but it's so random. But, you know, as the players continue to get better in Ultimate Team, you know, higher agility players, higher speed players, higher change of direction players, it's going to be much easier to get those random speed boosts where you're just able to get to the edge quickly. Is right here. This is not the best read by me. He hard flatted a lot in this matchup, so you know what we do? We hit him with that sideline slot fade. You know, I'm going to pick up on those small things, right? My opponent is talented with the controller in his hands, but you know where my talent comes from is recognizing what my opponent is doing, catching on those tendencies and making him pay for it. Right here, sideline dot again. Deshaun cannot get to the end zone, unfortunately. And let me know, are you more talented with the controller in your hands, like making plays, having crazy stick work, or are you more so talented in terms of making reads or, you know, dissecting the defense? Like I said, I'm more talented in the second category, but I do have some decent stick work. It's right here, double slants, and we're just going to throw the streak for a touchdown. Pass lead inside. A lot of people run that cover 2 shell in the red zone, leaving that tight end seam streak open in that nice little space. So you see, instantly, and this is something I've been working on a lot and gotten better with, I abandoned that Cub defense. And we get something a little better, more spread out to the side, making it harder for him to run stretch. Here we are going to audible to Tampa 2. He runs again, and we have numbers there. And look at this speed boost. Even with the numbers there, he gets like 5 yards on that play. Right here, we make a big mistake. We get in dollar defense, and I should have known he was going to run. Look at my opponent. What he's going to do is turn on that true clock. He wants to make this last drive. And with the state of the game and how you can speed boost and all this and all that, it's super scary, except when you have Shapeshifter. Big hit stick by Shapeshifter. Randy Moss at running back is a glitch, but like all players, he's going to get tired. And when he gets tired, we're going to land those hit sticks. And this was before Shapeshifter turned into 300-pound lineman. Boom! Insane hit stick. That's why we ran this mug defense to kind of fill those gaps in and, you know, make plays with our user. But, we're just going to try to score, make some plays happen, and there we go. We're going to make some plays happen with Darren Waller, get all the way down to the 7-yard line. That double mug is really good run defense. Right here, Jaden Daniels up the middle, hit him with a little QB juke. Even with that score, my opponent does get ball at half. So this has got to be a decent, defensive drive by us. Look at this high-tech stuff. He's going to finally audible out from the single back to doubles. And what he's going to do, have Randy Moss line up at running back, and now he's at wide receiver. Throwing seam streaks. Wow. I mean, what can you do if he's at running back and then audible over and he's at receiver? Goes ahead and falls down right there. He wants to make this last drive of the half. Me personally, I don't agree with that. I'm scoring, or at least getting closer right there. But, what do I know, right? I'm not a speed boosting demon like my opponent. Right there, 5 yards for Randy Moss and 6 rushes, 89 yards. If you guys didn't know how to put Randy Moss at running back, you're going to have to put him at your gadget, and there's a package in every single formation called gadget at running back. Right here, he's going to run a little bit of bunch tight end, hit us with that RPO, gets to the sideline and falls down once again. Good play by him. And you see now the scheme is going to be a problem, right? He's going to run single back. I got to play run defense. Then boom, he's going to audible to bunch tight end called RPOs. Audible doubles called, pass plays. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Once more, Randy Moss more than likely going to get it. We're just trying to fill in the gaps in this run defense. He's going to go ahead and audible to, what is this going to be? Bunch tight end. This time we got to play the flat and we got to, stop that RPO. He's going to call the bubble and we make a huge tackle with Shapeshifter. Biggest play of the game thus far, right? He gets ball half. He could double dip the chip. If he scores, we're going to hit him with this nasty send to out of Cub. Have the spy, have the hook curls. Nothing is open. Playmaker gets caged. Spy on the field to stop any type of QB nonsense. And that's going to be a great defensive stand before half. So you guys are wondering where the speed boost at, right? He had that first one on the first drive. There you go. This is what it looks like. Randy Moss, he's just going to get to the sideline. He's going to call hike and boom, he's teleported all the way to the sideline. And, I wouldn't wish any of you guys to play this. He's the best with it. And, now he has the tools to make it even crazier. 95 speed receivers at running back. And guess what? He also has him at wide receiver. What is he going to do? He's going to hit us with a deep pass. Can we get there with Shapeshifter? No, we can't. And look at Randy Moss. He's the best player in the game. Whether you have him at running back, whether you have him on the deep developing passing play. Just look at this. We have leverage. We're there. I'm holding SWAT. It doesn't matter. And not only does it not matter, he just says, get off me to Shapeshifter. Reason why Randy Moss is most feared. And that's why right there. So we actually hold them on the 2-point conversion and we're getting into game managing mode. And look at me right here. I try to put Randy Moss at running back. I immediately take him out after losing 4 yards. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Like I said, bro, I have my talents and, things I'm good at in Madden. He has his. I'm not going to try to get in his lane and, do what he's doing. I'm just going to stay to my game. And that's some good advice for all y'all out there, right? If you're trying to learn how to do that speed boost, odds are you're going to probably maybe get it like 2 out of 10 times. Right here, we're going to go back to pass, playmaker the zig route up or the return route, and we're going to catch it with that amazing possession catch animation. Right here, bunch RPO, and this RPO was cooking for us all game long. Free 10 yards. Here, he hard flats the right side. We're going to hit him with that nice little seam play to the running back. Right here, we're going to audible the mesh, and look at those free yards on that flat, man. This is why Jets playbook is so good. You could get safe, risk-free flat routes like that. This is where we make our first bad play of the game. I need you guys to look at Taylor Mays on this play and tell me, are you throwing this too? Because look, he engages. I'm like, oh, he's blitzing. This is going to be a free touchdown right here. And then all of a sudden, no, he's not. And I'm like, bro, that could have been really bad. Yes, he gets unlucky, but at the same time, like, that was one of the craziest bluffs I've ever seen. Here, Deshaun Jackson, left corner route open. Harder on man-to-man when all the receivers are just faster than the cornerbacks. Yeah, here we go. We're in dollar now because I'm expecting maybe he's going to start passing. And that was a big mistake by me. Like I said, though, 10 yards, I'll allow him to, do that. I thought maybe Dollar would try to, get in the way, maybe stop the run a little bit. No, I was completely wrong. We're just going to have to continue running this mug and make tackles with Shapeshifter. Right here, he's actually going to pass, and he wants to go for the play that everyone calls, the 2 streaks. He throws some BS. Should have been a pick. Right here, we're in mug again, and everything is caged. The biggest game plan for my opponent, right, is just get him in a spot where he can't run the ball or speed boost with Moss. Right here, I can't believe he threw that. But hey, it's Randy Moss. He's always open. And I need you guys to pay attention and peep this play right here. This is amazing coverage. We play coverage. I switch stick onto that because I know he wants to throw that. I bite down on the post, but he still throws the deep ball. I need to know, am I crazy? Are you guys throwing that too? I feel like he was just chucking that shit no matter what. I was running with it the whole way. He might have had a slight step ahead of me, but I was just befuddled. Completely confused on why he threw that. Right here, he's going to call a good route combo. He's going to go with the slant. Randy Moss is open always. Back at it on offense. 2nd and 10. Right corner route wide open. Malik Neighbors, I need you to get on your horse and get out of there. We try to, speed boost him, but we just can't. Where I'm talented at, this is like the plays that you'll see. Playmaker up. Blitz is in my face. We make a nice, cool, calm, collected read. Score a touchdown with Darren Waller. End up going for 2. We missed our first read, and he plays great defense by Taylor Mays. Here you see Taylor Mays. He's going to end up getting hawked down by Randy Moss. Right here, cover 4. We send 4. We're going to get pressure by Lawrence Taylor. Throw out a sack by Taylor Mays. And that is more than likely going to be the ball game. Taylor Mays, can he take it to the Baja? The answer is yes, he can. That's going to be GG's to Gelato. Speed Boost and Demon, the #1 speed booster in Madden 26. I know there weren't a lot of examples in this matchup, but you got to remember that fumble dictated the whole pace of the gameplay. Because of that fumble, he wasn't able to run the ball, chew clock, and ultimately just showcase his speed boost as much as he did. Right here, guys, we're going to end up finishing top 32. So shout out to y'all for watching these Madrid ladder gameplays and supporting me. We end up going 11-1. We did play a lot of games, but we were still able to secure that top 32. And in terms of brackets, this is what our projected bracket looks like. Right here, we're going to have a matchup with a 45th seed. We won't figure that out until after Saturday's elimination matchups. And then if we win that, we're going to be playing Kobo. If we win that, we're going to be playing Lambo or Civics. Potentially one of these 4 to 5 players, Drip, Steve, really him, Mills, with a winning get in potentially versus someone like Dez or maybe like Drini. You can make a run in this tournament, I believe. I'm playing good Madden right now. And there is a patch coming out as well. That should make the game a little better, make it easier to get stops. I'll be posting my round of 64 elimination games once they're done. So wish me luck on Sunday. I got more content coming up, like PL tournaments, gulag gameplays. Till then, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe with that bell noti on to catch all my latest gameplays. And peace.